Hello and welcome. This is Libby Starr. This is my first stream on this channel. I do have another channel, but we're going to focus on the reason for this channel, which is to help bring awareness to locate the missing. Now, this particular case, I'm sure, actually does not need any help to spread awareness. It is well known across the country, certainly, and probably overseas as well. But the reason I'm coming on tonight is to tell you about some information that I was recently made privy to on a Facebook group. As you can see here, this is from the mother's TikTok account that she posted. And Summer is just a darling little sweet girl, 5 years old, spunky, beautiful, big blue eyes, blonde hair. As you can see, it's shaved here. There are other pictures of her where her hair is longer. There's a lot of speculation about why her hair has been shaved, and I don't think we have any answers to that. But let's get into why I am coming live this evening. I'm going to share my screen, and please be patient with me as I do this. We're going to stop that screen share, and we're going to share my Facebook tab. Okay, here we are. So as you can see, this is the Summer Wells, Tennessee missing updates and discussion Facebook page. And what was brought to my attention is this here, this Andrew Hiltz. And this was posted only about 45 minutes ago. He says, "It breaks my heart to know that all these things about my son are coming to light, and I had no clue of any of these things was going on. As I write this, fighting back my tears so my other children can't see how upset I really am, I called some of the right people to help me with my son, and now it's a waiting game. That is breaking me apart. Part that this baby is found safe, and I can help my son to get through this." So what he's referring to, and let's go to these comments here. I like to see all comments versus the top comments. Who determines what are the top comments, and where did they go? Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. And if you hear my son in the background, he's playing a video game of some kind. He's very into it. Okay, praying for you and your son. Yes, yes, yes. So my understanding, though, is that this Andrew Hiltz is a neighbor of some, I don't know how close they live or what have you. I know all of the neighbors are quite spread out in this area. But his son, who is definitely underage, and I haven't found what age he is, but he's definitely underage of consent or of being legally able to consume alcohol, etc. And what I'm seeing here is that this young man was at the home of the Wells possibly the evening before she went missing, I believe. And they were swimming. Okay, sorry, I'm getting caught up in this. Okay. Christina says, "Remember, most of this is speculation. People make YouTube videos for money. People are posting what they want. Nothing is facts thus far." Someone said he confirmed in a post above that Candace indeed gave them alcohol that day. So sorry, I just got totally off track. Because he himself does say that Candace gave his son alcohol. And, okay, what is this here? Okay. With a heavy heart, his mother and him have confirmed that she did give him alcohol that day. So but the story, as far as they were swimming, and that she apparently went underwater for a time and then possibly could have suffered, I think it's called like second hand drown. I don't know if that's the word of it, or dry drowning, I've heard it called, which would just be obviously devastating. Okay. Pardon my silence. I'm just getting my thoughts gathered here. I had this whole, I was planning to present this in such a cohesive and planned out, methodical way, but I didn't have that ready. And then this came up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get this out. So, but now I'm searching for where is the original post. Let me go back because I did see it before. So this was about a day ago. He says, can we all stop pointing fingers for a moment and pray summer is found safe? Yes, absolutely. It's getting dark, and to those who live close to where she went missing, please leave a candle or a light so she can find her way to somewhere safe. I pray for everyone who is hurt by this happening, but I believe the most we can do is try to light her in the darkness of this night. God bless you all. Please leave a light on for her. Okay. And here he says, I'm begging, please, for my son's sanity, leave his information off the post. He gave to cops, TBI, and FBI all the information he knows. Okay, so he has given them information, and that was on the 20th. So that's fantastic. So they should definitely be working hard on this and come up with some answers soon, I pray. Someone had told me that he went live, and I was trying to find that. If anyone knows, if anyone has that footage, please let me know. Oh, my son is just yakking it up in the other room. Okay, this is where it reports the sheriff said she was seen walking. Oh my God, what? Okay, let's see about that. There is a $50,000 reward now. A statewide alert has been issued for a child missing from Hawkins County, Summer Wells, 5 years old. Oh gosh, 4 feet tall with blonde hair. She was last seen near her home in the Beach Creek community wearing a pink shirt and gray shorts. I could have sworn I heard pants before, but anyway, that's possibly not that important. Okay. TBI initially issued an endangered child alert last night, but said new information and growing concern led the agency to upgrade it to an Amber Alert. Well, thank you. Wells, 5, was last seen Tuesday evening outside her home in the Beach Creek community, about 15 miles southwest of Kingsport. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson says Wells has been seen walking away from her home on Ben Hill Road around 7 p.m. Huh. The search resumed this morning after being suspended overnight due to the difficulties of searching difficult terrain in the dark. FBI personnel are assisting in the effort. Okay, now I have been watching this case, and I had not heard until right this very moment that she was reported being seen walking away from her home on Ben Hill Road at 7 p.m. Oh, okay. Yep. Now I just looked over here at this comment, and it says it doesn't say Summer, it says Wells. So, I mean, it would make sense that they're referring to her because this whole little post is about her. Okay, her dogs lost the scent at the driveway, at the end of the driveway, at the end of the road. I mean, at the beginning of the road, end of driveway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I hadn't seen that specific time either. So that is weird. Who, where did this post come from? That's the thing, you guys, is there's stuff flying around everywhere. And this is just a screenshot. So how do we know that this is for certain legit that came from law enforcement? Okay, so someone says this was the very first story I heard that her brothers watched her walk down the road. The mother was not home. Then I heard the story about them planting flowers. Oh my gosh, so what in the world? And I understand, of course, that they don't have to release all of this stuff to us just to appease us, right? Law enforcement. So, what is this? Oh, that's really creepy. So I guess that's her mom. Interesting. Now that looks like her for sure. Oh my gosh, what? Oh my. Lots going on here. That's a cute little puppy, but why is it on the table? And what's this going on here? We got a lighter and a spoon on a plate. Interesting. Hmm. That's a lot of wilderness. That's the thing that's so crazy is the terrain that they're having to search. It's not easy. Look at how beautiful she is. You know, that says 3 feet, and I swear the other one said 4 feet. I mean, can we get it straight? All right. I'd like to share another. I'm going to stop that screen, and I'm going to share this video that I found interesting. Okay, there it is. Let me do a screen share. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Hi guys, it's Emma. Okay, so we've been covering the Summer Moon case. It's now 8 days since she went missing. And we have some credible information. Now, the TBI has been told Saturday night when they went swimming, Summer, her brothers, and her friend, that she'd gone up.
Okay, so as you can see, this is was put out by Crime Stories Obsessed, which how am I not subscribed? I'm not sure. That's a total mistake. Okay, there, I just did it. All right, something about Hunter, and she told his mom when she dropped him off, she was asleep. Do we know if she was alive and well at that point? Blankety blank told TBI Saturday night that when they were swimming, she had went under for close to a minute and he went to grab her out. She was alert when they placed her in the car, but the drive home was a dog for him due to the alcohol. I'm not sure what that means. There's a possibility that secondary drowning could have played part and mom panicked. Okay, so this is a theory. Okay. So let's listen to this, what she has to say.
Underwater close to a minute, and he had gone in to grab her out. She was alert when they placed her in the car. There is a possibility that secondary drowning could have played a part, and mum panicked. I haven't been underwater for too long. Who really knows? I hope, dead or alive, this baby is brought home and those responsible are prosecuted. So it sounds like they were all swimming in the lake. It sounds like someone went under the water for a certain amount of time. It says here a minute. Something about one of the children being intoxicated with alcohol that apparently Candice had purchased for them.
So she is talking about Andrew's son, who I haven't seen his name, and because he is a minor, we don't need to even talk about that. But that's who she's referring to here. And I just found some more. Okay, the three brothers were playing around the guardrail. Oh, okay, I saw that too. Now she's talking about a lake. Let's see what else she says.
I'm wondering if poor Summer had also had some, and this was the reason why she'd gone underwater for a minute, because she plays in that water all the time, and it's something she loves doing. She's so used to it. It would be very unusual for her to just disappear in the water. Having said that, why is there nobody watching these children? Anyway, it said that the friend that he was staying over that night got her out of this lake and pulled her to the side. Now, when Candice got her in the car, she was apparently alert. They then went to drop the friend off. Do you remember me telling you that they went home early? The friend went home early that day. For some reason, we weren't quite sure why. Well, the friend went home early and didn't stay over because of this near drowning incident. So when they dropped the friend off at his house, Candice had said that someone was asleep in the car. That's all we know. The friend went.
That is so awful. So the kid went home early, evidently upset about this occurrence, which of course we can understand. I just can't imagine. I can't imagine being that kid. I can't imagine being the parents of that kid and what you'd be feeling, what kind of guilt, even though they shouldn't. They shouldn't have any guilt. But oh my gosh. Okay, let's listen to the rest.
Home, and Candice drove off with someone in the car, and that was it. Now, if this is the case, and she did drown, what would happen? She would end up having her other three children taken away from her by CPS due to the fact that she was watching these children and some of them were intoxicated. But by removing the remains and reporting her missing, she would get to keep her other children. It's just a thought. I thought I would put that out there. I did get this information from a lady on another YouTube channel who is also covering this case. Her name is Kay Meansy. So I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I will put her link in the description.
Okay, we're going to have to look for that.
And she's doing a great job.
All right, we're going to have to look for that. How do you get? Okay, exit full screen. Hello, I know how to work my computer. All right, let's give her a thumbs up. Thank you for posting that. I think that is a viable possibility. What do y'all think? I think it is very possible that that is what could have happened. Okay, so let's see. Crime story. Okay, that's her. Okay, I do get frustrated, and this happens to me on my other channel too. I'll be like, I'll link it below, and then I forget. But I'm wondering if this is it right here. Let's see. Yes, this is it. Awesome, awesome. But this is from December, so that's not going to be the right video. So let's go to all of her videos. There we go. Okay. So it looks like I started watching it before. What do you know?
She was trying to make him jealous so that she would go back to her, and it had worked. He had been inebriated.
We're going to turn this up
He had a weapon in his vehicle that he was
a little bit faster.
The police report, you can see that the other party was named Jose Roman. That Donald had left at some point, and when he was returning, the police were already there. And the police noted in the report that they heard the family's terror and the fear of him coming back. And he was arrested that night. I'm not sure who posted his bond or how everything happened afterwards. I feel like that could possibly play a factor as well. So this did happen in the middle of October, and about the middle of December, Candace had a brand new vehicle from the old Donald.
Wow.
He also came to the news to say that his wife has since apologized and that they had worked things out. In the report, I read that he got so angry with her that he pushed her down, resulting in an injured knee, and he began to punch himself in the face prior to him being arrested that night.
Okay, can I just say that is so, I don't know. The whole thing is upsetting. Obviously, the whole situation, the situation of just how they're living, the alcoholism, the drug addiction, whether it's past or present, it's just all very troubling, obviously. But for him to be punching himself, it just struck me as what? I mean, it's an odd thing to hear, and I'm wondering what that's about. Like, to me, it could be, he's always talking about redemption and his faith and being saved, being a child of God and so forth, and carrying his cross. What if maybe he's truly been trying to change, and he was upset about the situation, but also upset at himself. I mean, you've got to have some level of self-hatred, I think, to be punching yourself. Unless someone else had pointed out in another live stream I was watching that maybe he was doing that to try to trick the police into thinking that Candace or the other dude was hitting on him to appear like the victim. But he was so inebriated. I don't know. I think to me, I'm just being analytical, psychological, whatever. To me, it's pure self-hatred. Anyway, let's keep going here.
He said that there's a lot of topics that he didn't want to talk about, but his side of the story, such as speaking about his oldest son and the sexual predator allegations that is roaming around. He says that his son was 18 at the time when he was dating somebody 18 months younger than he was, and that's how all of that became. Which, to be perfectly honest, that happens in a lot of cases. They are unfortunately put on the sex offender registry, even though it is consensual, even though that person is still a teenager.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that actually was true, but
she had said that her kids were her life and her world, and she has no reason to lie or hide. And while she doesn't talk to the news, is because nothing ever good is good enough for anybody else. She passed all of her tests. I don't know if it's a lie detector test or drug test, or I don't know. She didn't note. And that God will take care of us all, good or bad. Now, in this sense, I kind of understand where she's coming from. Had she done everything?
Okay, we're gonna skip that.
He was dropped off around 2 p.m. And when he was dropped off, he was intoxicated.
Oh, here we go.
Somebody that was close to this case, they will remain anonymous.
Here we go.
So around 2 p.m. on Tuesday, the day that Summer went missing, there was a minor child with them. He was dropped off around 2 p.m. And when he was dropped off, he was intoxicated. He had been drinking alcohol that was purchased by Candace during that day at the river. He had said that Summer was swimming earlier that day, and she went underwater for more than a minute before he jumped in to pull her out from the water. He said that was a really long time.
Oh my gosh.
But he was afraid that secondary drowning could be a factor in all of this. He said when he was dropped off at 2 p.m. that day, that Summer was sleeping in the car. So that was the last time that somebody outside of that family saw Summer that day. She went missing 4.5 hours later. So
oh my gosh. Okay, it was the same day.
TBI is made aware of all of this. I was just spoken to, and I felt the need to share it here. I feel like that, knowing the last few hours of what happened, could be a thing.
So what I have seen on Facebook is that this has been shared with TBI.
Two men did offer $25,000 each as reward. So the reward right now is up to $50,000. However, after the first one came in, Candace had ran to the command post to tell the police that she had gotten a tip. And somebody had called her with a tip on where Summer could be. It's kind of funny how this person didn't call TBI themselves, or this hadn't happened prior to the reward. And a lot of people say in my talks, I'm afraid that something like that is going on here. So the reward is up to $50,000. So there's a lot of questions. People are still speculating and still questioning, and I know that.
That is an excellent point. And dang it, why don't I think like that? I guess it's because I would never even think to do something like that, never fabricate something for some reward money. And I'm not saying that this guy did that. I have no idea. But just the fact that people do things like that is just, it's vile. And it's beyond comprehension for me. I don't understand. Anyway, let's get back.
Speculated in my first video, and maybe I was wrong to do so. But there's so many questions that are left unanswered. Was this possibly an accident, such as secondary drowning? And maybe Summer didn't wake up, and the parents are just trying to cover everything up. Also, why did Candace call Donald while he was at work that day instead of calling 911 herself? Donald, in fact, was the one who called 911 to report his daughter missing. Not only that, but it still seems very strange to me that Candace is saying completely out of social media's eyes. However, Donald is telling everybody in their brother about his son who could be a sexual predator or something that happened in October, which I feel is important to this case. But I feel like he's more interested in clearing his own name than actually trying to protect his daughter. It seems very strange that he is so openly speaking and Candace is just sitting in the corner. Is there a possibility that maybe he's forcing her to be quiet so she doesn't mix the story up? Another theory that, or another rumor, I guess somebody had said, was that Candace's mom actually went back to Wisconsin after all of this. I don't know how true that is. Again, Facebook speculating. This case has torn the hearts of so many people.
Yes, it has.
It reminds them of Megan Boswell and Evelyn Boswell, and I agree with that. I covered that case a little over a year ago, and it is absolutely heartbreaking. I want to come on this platform to use this platform to try to get information out. I'm not.
She does an awesome job, and I am not so. What is going on? You know, I swear Facebook unsubscribes you to people. Okay. So what I am going to do now, I'm actually going to be ending this stream because I am going to go over, I see that Tiffany Marie is live, and I'm going to go over there. I know they're having an open panel, so yeah, let me put her link in the chat.
Together, Hunter, the 15-year-old.
Hold on. Oh, yep, they're talking about it. Wait, who's that? Oh, it went to stop them. What just happened? I clicked the wrong button, y'all. Oh, poo. Okay, there she is. Goodness. Let's try that again.
If that was on a Saturday.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Hopefully this even works. Okay, so there's that. But I am going to end this right now. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, welcome. As you can see, I have 0 subscribers because this is a brand new. This was my first stream. It probably sucked. I promise it'll be better next time. God bless everyone. Stay safe. Watch your children.